We're back at Plymouth Community School Corporation for another exciting episode of Open for Business. Today we're diving into the dynamic world of the North Central Career and Technical Education Cooperative and their offerings at Plymouth High School for juniors and seniors. I'm your host, Vincy, and I'm thrilled to guide you through the opportunities this program offers. Joining us is Jennifer Felke, who'll be shedding light on the 13 vocational options at Plymouth High School that empower students to explore their passions and talents. Throughout our time together, we'll not only hear from Jennifer, but also from the passionate instructors who drive this program forward and the remarkable students who benefit from it firsthand. Let's kick things off by meeting the educators.
CTE is career and technical education, and the older term for that is vocational education. So CTE is an opportunity for students to explore potential careers while they are in high school. Here in Plymouth, we have multiple locations where we host programs. At the high school, we have building trades, welding, veterinary science, education professions, early childhood education, culinary. In a building right off the high school building, we have precision machining in our manufacturing center. And then in another satellite location a few blocks away, we have nursing, medical assisting, and criminal justice. Out of the Plymouth Municipal Airport, we have our aviation program. And then at the Plymouth Fire Station, we have fire and rescue, and next year the capstone or year 2 course will be held there as well, EMT.
So the Fire and Rescue program is a 2-year program that the first year they get their hazmat awareness, operations, and Fire 1 and Fire 2, and also CPR. So the second year will be new next year. It's going to be the EMT basic. So once they graduate as a senior, they will be ready for the workforce to get on a full-time department or volunteer department and have all the certifications.
So my course is a 2-year program, up to a 2-year program. So we have year 1 students will learn shielded metal arc welding, which is also known as stick welding. They'll learn gas metal arc welding, which is also MIG welding. The year 2 students get a deeper dive into authentic work-based learning projects. The high achievers are eligible to do actual work-based learning at a local business that we partner with.
Our building trades program under Dan DeMont, our instructor, has grown quite a bit this year, so much so that we are adding another teacher next year so that we can accommodate more students. We are very excited. The construction field is a field with high demand and also high wages, and we have a lot of students who want to go right into the trades after high school, but we need to help build their skills. So our building trades program has year 1 and year 2. In year 1, they are learning all the basics, and they're working in our construction lab and working on some smaller projects. In year 2, they work on larger projects for the community. This year, that program partnered with Habitat for Humanity and helped to build a house in Bourbon. That program gives seniors the opportunity to earn a carpentry level 1 apprenticeship certification. That is a state-recognized certification and would allow them to bypass as much as 9 months off an apprenticeship.
We learn machine tools, mills, lathes, measuring equipment, terminologies, and we also build small entry-level projects. Year 2 is geared for CNC, which is computer numeric control, both mills and lathes. We also do advanced programming along with advanced projects, introducing ourselves to G&M code.
Criminal justice, there's a wide range. We'll be teaching about the U.S. courts, the criminal justice program, different opportunities in different occupations, along with cultural awareness.
Culinary arts class is a class in which students learn about culinary arts and hospitality, how to serve others. Students will leave my class with a Serve Safe certification, which is needed to work in any sort of food industry, whether commercial-based or even home-based services will need a Serve Safe certification. First-year students spend a lot more time on basics, learning the specifics of safety and sanitation, getting a chance to really dabble in many areas of food preparation, whereas second-year students, they spend a lot of time running our catering business.
So year one, we learn all about personal protective equipment, so putting on all that gear to keep us safe. We also do vital signs, first aid, so wounds, taking care of wounds, hemorrhages, all of that, allergic reactions. And then year two, we do phlebotomy. So they draw blood on me and then other volunteers that come in, and then they also perform EKGs. So they hook them all up to the EKG monitor and get the rhythm strip out. They also do give medications, so injections, so intramuscular, subcutaneous, all the different sites for injections.
I am Shannon Verhage and I teach the veterinary careers. It's a 2-year program. During the first year, you're typically a junior enrolled in the program, and we are completing 3 different courses: Principles of Veterinary Science, and Advanced Animal Science. Advanced Animal Science is dual credit with Ivy Tech. And you're laying the foundation, learning some skills to be ready for our second year. The second year, you're typically a senior enrolled in that program, and you're doing your clinical rotations in veterinary clinics at that time.
So in the early childhood education pathway, they can earn up to 24 credit hours from Ivy Tech, and they can go on to earn their CDA, which stands for Child Development Associate Credential.
So right now with year one, what we're hoping to do is just introduce the students to the different theories when it comes to education, as well as getting them used within the classroom. They end up doing a field experience either 2 or 3 days a week. And then with year two, if the student decides to continue with this pathway, they can be put into their home schools and spend more time within the classroom as if they are a cadet teacher.
The first year program, we teach kind of an advanced ground school. To get your private pilot's license, you have to take a written test with the FAA, and the first year class prepares you for taking that written test. Our second year program are a total of 12 credit hours with Ivy Tech, so there are 4 separate Ivy Tech classes: airport safety, airport operations, and those are both based on commercial airports. And then we teach an ATC, or air traffic control textbook, and a weather book.
My name is Jonah, and I'm a certified flight instructor here at Alpha Flight. So the stories that you guys hear from your kids about actually going up and flying and seeing new things, that's probably me or my coworker Chris who is doing that, and so it's really fun. My favorite trip so far has been taking a couple students to see the solar eclipse. We were able to fly down to Newcastle, Indiana, and see the path of totality in a way that many people wouldn't be able to experience it.
Now we'll be moving on to the student experience, starting with Sean Pega. Sean's recent accolades at Plymouth High School's academic banquet showcase the excellence fostered within the CTE program. As one of the top seniors at Plymouth High School, Sean delivered an inspiring speech and honored his nursing instructor, Dana Bush, with his Most Inspiring Educator Award. It's a testament to how students in vocational programs can excel academically while pursuing their passions. Let's see what he, along with other students, had to say about their CTE programs.
My favorite part of the course is doing the lab skills that Mrs. Bush do with us, like how to do the sterile field from a real Mayo stem from the hospital. And then that's a really fun experience, and it helped me to have a background in the future, how medical field is like.
In this course, we have learned how to make bread. We're doing a pastas unit right now, so we learned to make pasta from scratch. We have learned to make all kinds of stuff from scratch.
Well, at the moment, I'll be walking away with a private pilot license, but towards the end of year 2, as I wrap up here on the 22nd, I should have an IFR rating.
A few of my favorite things that I learned in the course is child development and how to teach certain curriculums and subjects.
Mr. Rao, the instructor, he's incredible, so patient when any of us have questions or if we're struggling with something, and he's always so nice and easy to joke around with.
For those eager to delve deeper into the North Central CTE Cooperative, visit www.northcentralcte.org and www.plymouth.k12.in.us. The doors to Plymouth High School's CTE program are wide open, beckoning students to enroll and embark on a journey of discovery and growth. Don't miss out. Enroll at PHS today and join a CTE course.